Hello everyone, I'm Marie, I'm from Crafty Landing and I'm here with you again to share another journal project for the Graphics Fairy. The Graphics Fairy is a premium site where you pay a small subscription fee and then you can go into the site and have a look at all their journal printables. They do, and images, they have thousands of images, and you can scroll through their bundles, look at all the different images they have, and then select the ones you like, and you can manipulate them, do things with them. It truly is a fab site. Because I'm a design team member, I get free access to all the printables, so lucky me. And as you can see, today I have an angel journal to share with you. And I'm way out of my comfort zone here because I actually have done this angel journal in the shape of wings. So I usually just do a standard book type journal, but this one I decided to do in the shape of wings, as you can see here. So it's out of my comfort zone, but I have really enjoyed making it, and I have found lots and lots of angel themed images on the Graphics Fairy website, so it's been really fab. Let's talk about the cover first. I'm naming the journal The Whisper of Angels, and the cover, I originally made the template of the wings using card, and then I covered the cardstock with some lace and crochet trims and built it up layer by layer, and then placed this beautiful image of an angel here on my front cover. I covered it in Mod Podge so that it would be protected a bit. Soft lace spine here, and I have bound the journal in 3-hole pamphlet style stitch and lace on the back cover, and underneath the lace I did some dictionary book page over the cardstock and then tore pieces of music sheet, which you can just about see through the lace, and then the lace on the top, and I sewed all the way round the 2 front cover wings to hold it all in place, and then inked the edging. So let's get straight into her. So that's the cardstock I used for the cover, and here starting off we have some quotes from my own stash, which you will see dotted periodically throughout the journal. And this one here I thought was lovely to start the journal. The guardian angels of life sometimes fly so high as to be beyond our sight, but they are always looking down upon us. Jean-Paul. So I really liked that quote, and I just placed it on top of some gold tulle and music sheet underneath here, it's backed onto a piece of vintage music sheet. The very front page, this image here is taken from the Victorian Christmas bundle, and what I've done is I've taken the image and I've placed it myself onto the wing here, which is from a plain background sheet, and I've used 3 sizes of wings. What I did was I cut out templates, so this was the largest wing template, and then a medium size, and then a small. So I used these to draw around. I used them as templates so that I could get my wing shapes here, and this is one of the smaller ones. So when I was placing the image, when I manipulated the image from the Graphics Fairy site, I kind of knew where I wanted it to be. And also on the back one, the back page, I've used another image from the Victorian Christmas bundle, and again I placed it where I knew I wanted it to be once I had cut out the template, so that was good. And that's, I've said before, that's what I like about the Graphics Fairy images, because you can resize them, manipulate them, position them where you want them on your journal pages. And on page 2 here we have a music sheet backing, as you can see here from my stash, and a lace pocket which I've sewn on to keep it in place. And this lace pocket was really handy because it's got that scalloped edging which matched the bottom of my wings really well. And I've tucked in the pocket a tag which is from the lace bundle, the paper lace bundle, and this little envelope here is from the 1700s music sheet collection, and it's got some angels on, which was already on there. You print it off, you can print the envelope off with the angels already on there, so that was nice. And then this page here, it's a genuine vintage handwriting sheet from my stash. Beautiful, beautiful handwriting. And what I've done is I've cut an image of an angel out and I've stuck it on here and added a lace ruffle which I've sewn on. If we turn over the page, we have some pattern tea stain paper from my stash, and I built up a little angel cluster here on music paper and lace, and then I've used this image. I have a religious book full of art, and there's lots of angel images in the book, so I cut this one down, backed it onto some tea stain paper and using it as a tag, which I've just tucked in there. The page here is from the Angel ephemera bundle, and there's lots of journaling pages in there, and this is just a page straight out from that bundle. So that's the Angel ephemera bundle, and as you can see here, I've got one printed off. Oops, upside down. Lots and lots of journal pages that you can use, and that's how it comes out when you've printed it. So if you print it off again with another image underneath, you will then have a double-sided page once you've cut it out and folded it in half. And the images from the Angel ephemera bundle are beautiful black and white images, and you can either get some of these images as ping images, which enables you to then just take that image and place it on your own page wherever you want it to be. So you can do that, but that is how they print out, so perfectly usable as they are like that. So I've just left this one alone because it was beautiful, so I just cut it down to my wing shape and left the image there. On this side, this beautiful angel has come from the Easter bundle, I believe. Yes, the vintage Easter bundle, and she looks like she's on a swing holding the floral handle up here, so that made me kind of think, oh, I'll do a swinging tag then. So I've made her onto a tag and cut the bottom to match the bottom of my wings there, and just put a split pin or brad in the top to make her be able to turn. And if I turn her for a moment, you will see that I've used here, this journal page is from the Plain Backgrounds bundle collection, and I've done some gold stenciling here, and on this one it's stars, and I've done that just literally with some Child's really gold paint, just cheap gold paint, and this is the one I've used. So you can probably find that in some any kind of shop that sells children's crafts if you just want some cheap gold paint, and that's what I've done here. And of course lots of room to journal, and on the back of the tag you can even take the tag out because there's the other side of the split pins, so you could take the tag out and journal on the back. So she's beautiful. She's come from the vintage Easter bundle. So that's her. On this side, to add a bit more colour, if I take my tag out, my journaling card out, you will see this pink angel background page here. She is from the Pastel Christmas bundle, and I've used it just to give some colour to the journal. And I've made a belly band out of lace, sewn it on, and then this image was from a magazine, so I've cut her out and made a tag to pop in the belly band. And this image is from the Angel ephemera, and again I've sized it to what I need to match the length of the page here, so that it wasn't sticking out too much, because I want it to have the angel wings as the main sort of focus of the book. So that's that page. And again on this side, I've got my own tea stain page here, and I've done more stenciling with that beautiful gold paint. And this image here is from the Scandinavian Christmas bundle, and I've just made up a little bit of a cluster here with some gold washi tape, a bit of lace and some blue trim. And if you open it up, there's lots of room for journaling there. So that one is from the Scandinavian Christmas bundle, and another page from the Angel Ephemera collection. And what I've done here is, it had a frame, as you can see, and I cut out the frame and placed a bit of vellum in there, and you can see the image through the vellum underneath. So if we turn over, you can also see that beautiful Scandinavian blue image on the other side. So I just made sure I placed my two angel images where I needed them to be, so that they could both be seen through the cutout part of the journal page. And here, these are 2-inch seals, and they come from, I've got that sheet here, I believe, they come from the 2-inch, here they all are, the seals, and they come from, trying to find it, the Angels Are Among Us, that's it, sorry. And you can see I've used quite a few, and you get quite a few that you can print out on the page. So these are 2-inch circle angel seals, and you can get them from Angels Are Among Us bundle, and I've just used it here with a butterfly. So if I turn over and show you this side that I've just talked about, the vellum window, what I did was I printed this journal page twice, and then to get, you can see that there's a frame here, and what I've done is printed it off again, and I've cut that frame out individually and then inked it and stuck it over this side on top of the vellum. So one, it hides the vellum, and two, it matches the frame on the other side, so there's no kind of overhang of anything that you might see. So that worked really well, so I'm glad I did that. And then here we have the music sheet that I've got here, bit of bead trim, and I've cut this one out, this lovely angel on the moon, and she's from the Angels Are Among Us bundle. And I just love that, and there's room for journaling here. So she kind of looks like a Christmas bauble, doesn't she, really? I didn't want to make the journal too Christmassy, so I'm quite pleased it's not, because angels are just in our lives, aren't they? Not just for Christmas, they're everywhere all the time. And I didn't want to make it too Christmassy. As we turn over on the back side, this is some gift wrapping paper that I've just, I think it's a gift bag actually, not wrapping paper, I think it's from a gift bag, and it gives that like lovely crinkled effect here. And I've placed another quote here and just put a little bit of pom-pom trim there. Now this side, a long belly band I've made out of gold card and a bit of lace trim, and the background here that I made the page with is from the Angel Ephemera background printables, and I think I've got one here to show you. Yes, I have, and that's how it prints off. Not very clear, but I think this one's upside down. Here we go. And you can just about see the angels on there, and they've got different pictures, and you can print them off from the printables. And I think I mentioned before in my previous video for Graphics Fairy that I like it because you can print them off in different sizes, square, portrait, and also they do some that are landscape. So that's that from the printables, and I've used that one as the background. And as I've said, I've done a long belly band with some lace, and then I've added this colourful angel and slotted a journal card underneath with this colourful angel too, and they are from the vintage Easter collection. So that's where they come from. Oh. And if we turn over, this background sheet is from the French engravings and has beautiful etchings on, and I've kept that plain so that we can journal over. And again, I've just used a couple of images from the religious art book that I have, and I've tied them there so they can be untied and taken off for writing on the back. And this one here, I've just added a little bit of clustering down here, this beautiful lace flower here. This page is another journal page from the Angel Ephemera collection. And if we turn over, this lovely angel here that I've stuck on is from the Pastel Christmas bundle, and I've placed it on music sheet and then cut it out and stuck it there, and more room for journaling. This page has a fabric pocket. I've used gold fabric here to match the hints of gold throughout, and inside you will find this journaling card here, and I found this one in the Holidays Blues bundle collection, and that's from my own stash, so they get popped in there. And of course you can journal on this space here as well, and a little bit of a cluster going on down here. Genuine vintage handwriting on the back side of this blue sheet, and here we've got tea stain, and I've done some gold stenciling, this time feathers, and I've just popped one of those quotes there. And here is the center spread, and I found this beautiful image. Look at her, I just love it. I knew I wanted to use her in the center. She's beautiful, isn't she? It took a little bit of thinking about the angel shape because it's slightly tricky when you're printing out the images. You have to kind of remember that you want the shape of the wings. So I did find it a little bit tricky. I did have, you know, a couple of attempts at printing off some of these pages in order to get them right. And as you can see, she's almost centre, not quite, but almost. In a way, I'm quite glad she printed off like this, because the sewing just like comes down the side of her face here. So if it was totally centered, it might have spoiled her face a little bit, but she is beautiful, and you will find her in the Christmas Scraps bundle, and there were some other pictures and images of angels in there as well, but I wanted to use this one because she's so open. She's opened her wings up, so I knew I wanted to use that as my center spread. And turning over the page here, we've got another tea stain page with this beautiful gold feathered stencil, and I've just added a picture here. These are from the Victorian Angel gift tags. I think I might have that sheet here as well to show you. Yes, it's here. So these are the Victorian Angel gift tags, and this is what it looks like when they're printed off, and you can see that I've used a couple, but they are beautiful, and you don't even have to use them as this shape, because she can be cut out if you don't mind a bit of fussy cutting, and some of these can be cut out, look, and then you can use them in a different way. So that is the Victorian Angel gift tags, and that's where she has come from, but I've just added a little flower here from my stash. Over here we've got vintage handwriting, and I've got this sleeping angel here, which I've actually cut down from a tag from the Holidays Blues bundle, and I didn't want the whole tag. I just loved the shape here, the picture here, sorry, so I've just cut the shape out of the star around her and put her on this blue page with the genuine vintage handwriting. On this side I've made a bit of a angel tuck here. I've stuck vintage dictionary page on to here, and then cut out this angel, and I believe this one is from the Vintage Easter bundle as well. And for extra journaling, I've just made a little booklet up here, folded it in half and added some lace trim here in blue. This side is an envelope flip down, and I've put some vintage German music paper there, and then cut out this angel face here, and I believe she is from Angels Are Among Us, and I've fussy cut all the points of her wings out, stuck her on there, and inside the envelope I've put a few extra angels and cherubs in there. Ooh, is that going to go back? I'll do that in a minute. So this side, another angel quote here, and over here I have some sari silk ribbon, and there is that tag I was talking about before where I just cut out the angel sleeping. She is a slightly different angel, then there's two different ones, and this is the tag as it comes from the Holiday Blues bundle. So that is that one, and you can journal on the back of there. And here from my own stash I have a seasons book, and this is a page about winter from my seasons book, and I folded it up, one to fit, but also you could make pockets out of this sheet here. And there is a book page from my stash of a biblical scene, and the way this was pure accident, but the way the wing cut out down here, I love this. Can you see it? Before the Lord. I don't know, there we go, is it in focus now? Before the Lord. And that was just a pure accident from the way it was cut out, but that worked out well. And they just get held in place there by this sari silk ribbon, which can be tied like that. So they are kept in place there. And there's that tag. And on this side, this image is from a journal page from the Holiday Blues bundle. I just loved it. And the way the cutout of the page worked, she fitted in well there with this lace frame. Beautiful. This is the other side of the paper bag, and I've cut an angel out and stuck back there and made a flip up. So there's extra journaling room there, and I've collaged these angels up on some lace, on some music paper, and I believe she is from the Pastel Christmas bundle. So I've again fussy cut the angel out and just built it up on some fabric and lace there. And here we've got the other side of the journal page from the Angel Ephemera collection, and another swinging tag, and this time it's a blue one, and she's from the vintage Easter bundle. And I've just made a straightforward tag, and I've made a cluster of ribbon and lace here with some of that blue trim. And of course, like I said before, they can be taken off from the split pin and written on the back, so some private journaling. And I've got a blue page here. This is from the Polar Hues printables. It's beautiful, it is. It's got this butterfly here, and you can write on there as well. So that journal page is from the Polar Hues collection, the bundle there. On this side, if I take those out, I've made a bit of a tuck using some vintage lace here, and inside there you will find some journaling cards and tags, and these two are from the Stained Glass Windows printable, and they just go in there, and I've backed those. And this is some music paper from my own stash, and here is the stained glass windows, and I've used a blue one elsewhere, but this is what they look like. And you get a sheet of tags like this in different colours, in the brown, in the blue, I think there's a faint red one. So you will find the printables of these tags in the Stained Glass Windows bundle. So you can see that even though this is an angel journal, I've used bits and pieces from lots of different bundles in the Graphics Fairy, and that's what I love. I love exploring their website and looking and finding things. And even though in the search bar I started off searching angels, once you start getting your head around the way the website works, I was able to find lots of angels in different places as well. So there were, in the end, hundreds of angel images for me to choose from. We have another tea stain page here where I've done some gold stenciling, this time some stars and the word flight. That's the back side of the pink journal sheet from the Pastel Christmas collection, and here I've made a tag to go in the belly band out of an image that I've cut down from the stained glass windows bundle. This image was actually sort of enclosed in a stained glass window that had a pointy bit, but it was too long for my journal, so I just cut down the image and put an oval shape here, backed it onto some pink paper, and actually it's quite long, so it comes out like that. So plenty of room for journaling, and that will slide back in the belly band there. And another cherub image from a magazine. And here the plain paper background, some stars stenciled on there, and I've just clustered up one of those 2-inch circle seals onto some vintage paper and some trim and lace here. And the colours I thought went well with this side. And turning over, we have one of those beautiful images from the Angel Ephemera collection, and also another one here which I've put on some vintage lace and some gold tulle and some book page, and this image is from the Angel Ephemera, and I resized it the same size as my page so that there'd be room for journaling. And of course it's a scroll, so how lovely to be able to journal on a scroll with these two angels here holding the scroll. And then turning over, we have the vintage handwriting, lace ruffle, and this is a die from my own stash. And we have the bird frame image from the journal page from the Angel Ephemera collection. And again, you could write inside this frame here, or like the vellum window I did before, you could even cut that out and have a window there. And the back side of the book with the image here, which is from the Christmas Victorian scraps, and I've positioned it onto the background where I need it to be. And there we have my angel journal, and I'm calling it The Whisper of Angels, and I've really enjoyed doing her. And as I say, the Graphics Fairy site have lots and lots of images, and I've enjoyed making this one, even though it is completely, or has been completely, out of my comfort zone. So thank you for watching. Any questions about it, please do ask in the comments below. If you've liked it, please give it a like, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.